Hey, how's it going, everybody out there in YouTube land, and happy holidays. This is Roy. I run an eBay store full time, Horizon Picks, and this is a sales update video from mid-November to about a few days ago in December. I'll be going through about 40 or so of my better items that I've sold over the past month. Uh, I run sales. I do offer free shipping, especially with the holidays. Most of my store clothing has free shipping in it. And, just with the holidays coming up, was able to move a lot of stuff. And it's been a uh, busy December, but I wanted to sneak in an update video for everybody. And let's get into it. Also, I'll mention that if I took a best offer on an item, I have a sheet that I'll be reading off of and let you know what I took as a best offer and whether it had free shipping or not. And let's get started. All right, first up, we have this Smith Corona, this typewriter. I got this at an auction for $1. I was at the very end of someone's table. I go to an auction and yeah, it was $1. It had the cover on it. And the great thing about it is you're able to print this um, uh, demo sheet, which worked perfectly, worked great. Um, I ended up getting the full price of the $49.99. I did offer free shipping on this. The great thing about it was it shipped. It literally sold within about 5 minutes of me hitting the publish list it button. So good stuff there. This slot car set was practically new. It just had everything. I was able to open it up. It literally looked like somebody opened it up, maybe played with it once and put it all back in. On the slot cars, I took a best offer of $45. Plus, they did pay shipping with this. I did pay $15 for this at an auction, but I knew I would definitely be able to flip it. And I sold this within a few days. It sold right, just make a great Christmas gift. This Carhartt jacket. I had gotten this I think I got this at a flea market. I believe I paid probably $7 for this. And the Carhartt jacket, I took a best offer of $76.50. Plus there was shipping, the flat shipping on top. This actually went global shipping. I believe it went to Europe. And so all I had to do was get it to Kentucky. So was happy with my profit there. This LL Bean, it's a goose down puffy puffer jacket. I got this at the half off Wednesday at the Salvation Army. On the LL Bean, I took a best offer of $45 and it did have free shipping. I actually bought this for my fiance and it was just a little bit too big. So threw it up. It sold within a few days. It's a really nice down, probably really warm for was thinking for the winter, and somebody else scooped it up. Well, actually, I gave them the best offer, but moving it along. I like to list this because this was one of the first things I grabbed out of a bin at the Goodwill outlet. If you guys don't know what the Goodwill outlets are, just go do a search on YouTube. It's a big thing lately. Basically, it's by the pound at Goodwill, and I grabbed this. It was so light, I probably paid less than $1 for it. I took a best offer on the belt for $30, plus it did have the free shipping, and it did go first class. It was very light, just with I cardboard backed it when I shipped it, and somebody got that. So been digging the Goodwill outlets. I'll be doing a video coming up with my top picks from the Goodwill, the bins. So stay tuned for that. This was the last pair of Hoven glasses. I had had 7 pairs. different types, but all Hoven. These are kind of a ski snowboard type with different polarized and solarized lenses. I took a best offer. Oh, actually, no, these sold full price, $60 plus the free shipping. I put these, they're so light, they're under a pound, so it can even go coast to coast for cheap. So sold out of the Hovens. Those are great. They were part of a large clothing haul purchase that I had made from a friend of a friend, and some more stuff coming up from that. These Birkenstocks, I took a best offer of $33, and it did have free shipping. They do fit in a flat rate. They're kind of flat sandals, so they pack very easily. I got these at a half off at the Salvation Army. I paid less than $2 for them. I actually bought, I think, 5 or 6 pairs at one half off day. They were just all these Birkenstocks at the Salvation Army, and nobody picked them up. So, anywho, $33. It's one of the better sales I had in the fall. This North Face jacket, I got this at a auction. It was towards the end of the auction. A lot of people had left, and this was kind of just thrown over a table. And it was, you get choice for what you bid. So I had bid it up, and I think I bid maybe $13 for this. I didn't realize at first what it was, but it is an actual kind of hiking jacket. It has a steep tech, and it was large. It was just fantastic, and probably worth every penny of it. And it took about a week or two to sell, but I did get the full price of the 300 plus $12 shipping. This fit in the largest priority mail box from the Postal Service, and all was good. So on my 13, this was a great profit. Can't go wrong with North Face. And some of these jackets, if they're higher altitude type jackets, they go for $500-600. I put this in there, the Rolodex. I did get the full price of $32. And then there was a flat rate on top of that. This just was something that I got at a small auction for, I think I got it for $1, and it was at, high pick bid, and no one was interested in the stuff. And I think I put $1 up, and I walked up and grabbed this. But later on in another box lot, I got these cards that actually went with it. So maybe that helped kind of, get the person to buy it, because if you don't have the cards, it did actually come with some cards, but there was a whole nother set back here that I included with it. So full price on that, and again, I think I paid $1 at an auction. More of these Kenner mask toys. I had bought a huge lot of them at a pretty publicized toy auction about 2 winters ago. Sat on them for a while, never got to them, and then last year I started listing these, and I still have more. So this one I took a best offer of $30 plus the free shipping, and this one was $25 with the free shipping. And I still have a bunch of them listed and a few more to go, but making good money on the pieces. There were probably close to 50 or 60 of these that I got in a large auction. Okay, next up is this is a part of some of the clothing that I got in that large haul with the Hoven glasses. This is a powder room. I believe that they are also connected to Rip Zone. These are snowboard ski coats and jackets, super insulated, very high quality, lined, fur hood, removable. You see all these great, and these are all new with tags. This is all new apparel that I got from a friend of a friend, and very happy with my purchase and what I was able to do with it this month. So this was the first jacket. I took a best offer of $72 with the free shipping. This did fit in a regional priority box, and this one I also did sell for, actually for full price. This did go for the 80 plus the free shipping, and went to Kentucky for the global shipping program. And I did actually have a bunch of this snowboard and ski stuff go to Europe. People overseas definitely seem to pay up for some of this, the snow and ski apparel. Because I did a lot of it went through the global shipping program, and it's great because it's not that far to ship for me. And once they get it, I don't have to worry about it. It moves on to the next location. Yeah, Arizona Cardinals. They are having a decent year, not a great year, but when this sold, they were doing really well. This I got at the half off at the Salvation Army. I know I paid, it was $9.99. I paid half, so $5, and I took a best offer of $58.50 plus the free shipping. It was a size medium, so it took a couple weeks maybe to sell. But this is, NFL. It's a vintage starter jacket. It's satin. It's insulated, and it's really nice quality. And it's vintage. And somebody that's a fan is really. I've sold. They appreciate these. I've sold a few of them over the last few months. They're really popular. Oh yeah, this was also pulled out of the bins. I thought it was broken, but I got it home and was able to kind of look at it, and it was in full working order. These are extendable wings for a Buzz Lightyear, and the ends light up and it says like Buzz Lightyear things, and it's actually straps to a kid's back. It's really cool. Pop in, pop out with lights, and actually, if the kid runs, it makes like flying sounds. It's just pretty fantastic toy. I did get the full price. This sold right away, overnight, and I got this at the bins. I probably paid like a dollar or two. It's by weight, so probably a dollar 50. So 80 plus the free shipping, and this did go global shipping. Um, and just so if you see these backpack, jetpack, Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear, win, win, win. And people, I could probably, if I got it again, I'd probably ask 100 for it. Another of these kind of barn jackets. This one is by Lee Outerwear. It's a really, really thick, heavy jacket, and it had this really cool kind of removable sheepskin collar on it. You can see here, it's lined with flannel. Really, really good quality by Lee. On this one, I took a best offer. Oh no, actually, full price, $70. And yeah, and they did pay the flat shipping on that. Um, so I know I got this half off Salvation Army. I paid $5. Okay, next up is a good one. This was one of the better sales or pickups I had from the summer. Uh, these boxing gloves were the guy. I was at a small yard sale like in a park, and there it was one of those wicked hot August days, and there a lot of people didn't show up because it was going to get really hot that day. I got so much great stuff at that one flea market. So I goes to show, when in doubt, you never know. This boxing set, the guy, I asked him, and I was like, wow, this is really, looks too good to be true. He said, oh no, it was my dad's, and he ran a YMCA and a gym, and I just took these out of my basement, and da da da. I ended up buying something. I can't remember what else I bought. Anywho, I offered him $10, and he took it. So on the boxing set, I did take a best offer of 125. for this set, and you know, it's just fantastic. And I did do the free shipping. I believe this fit in. I had a box that fit it perfectly. So great profit, great item. It took, I think it took about a month to sell it, and I really held out because there was nothing like this on eBay. And you know, sad to see it go, but a great set, and somebody probably enjoy that. These Doc Martens, got these at the bins at the Goodwill outlet. Probably these were, I think they charged $2 for a pair of shoes flat, and I took a best offer of $35, and I had the free shipping. And these I fit into a padded flat rate, but I got the bubble mailer. So pretty good there again on my $2. Doc Martens, can't go wrong. These were in pretty decent shape. Cleaned them up a little bit, and they're they're great shoes. This Beaver 15. This is a fedora hat. I got this at the tailgate auction, and I think I paid maybe $10. I really liked it. I knew Lord. I've heard of the Lord Kent before. This fedora, I took a best offer of $32.50 plus the free shipping. I took a little bit less than I kind of wanted to, but I listed a whole bunch of hats, and this was the first one that had an offer. So whenever you know take the effort to list a bunch of stuff, it's like that first one you really want to get a little money back for your effort. So this was the first one to sell. I think, like I said, I think I paid maybe $10 at an auction. So not the best profit, but I'll take it, and moved it on. This Ravens jacket, this is another one of those NFL. This one's an NFL experience. It's I don't know if is it starter or pro line. It's a pro line. You could say, yeah. Oh, pro player. Sorry. Yeah, and it's an XL. It was really good shape. Got this at the bins. Probably again for weight, maybe paid $1 or two for it. And I took a best offer of $70. And then there was this $11.99 I was tacking onto these puffer coats because they were getting pretty heavy and weren't fitting in certain boxes. So at a certain point, I was just adding on the $11.99 shipping instead of doing the free shipping and then losing a bit out on that. But these winter jacket coats, pro NFL teams, especially this type, and if they're big, you can't go wrong. So highly recommend those. This barn pulley, I put this in there to make a point, or just something that I did with these. I had about 3 or 4 of these, and I really wanted to sell them, but they are really heavy. But these actually fit perfectly into the A regional box. And what I did is I just put them in the regional boxes and stacked them up, and I put a little mark to know which one was which. And if they sold, I was ready to go out, and I tried to obviously pick somebody local, um, and you do okay on the shipping, and I did have a flat fee in there. I took $23 for this one, but again, it went in the regional box, and it was worth it for this one. I still have a couple more, and hopefully they'll sell. But sometimes, I plan the way I list things by the shipping in certain ways. This Columbia coat, took a best offer $30 on this, plus the free shipping. I think this fit into an A box because it is a kid's coat, but it has a liner. It's Columbia. It's really nice. I got this for $1 over the summer, and I actually just threw it in the back of a closet. I didn't think of it, and then I gave it a wash, and it's a great coat. And this is a kid's coat. It's small. I offered $1 at a yard sale. The people were like, "Sure," and here it is, $30. The winter's coming up, and Columbia is a good brand, and you can get for adult size. If this was an adult coat, it'd probably be asking double the price. The Darth Vader mask. I can't remember where. I think I got this at an auction for a couple of bucks. Um, it's a no-brainer if just as an object, you know, somebody's going to want this just to have in their man cave or office or desk or whatever. It's you can put it on your head. You could be Darth if you want. It's a it should have a voice box, but it's actually clipped. It's just the mask. It took a best offer $33 plus the free shipping. So you know, if you see something like this at a yard sale or something for a couple of bucks, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Um, Pick them up. It's a great thing. If it's got the voice box with it, easy, maybe 80 bucks around Halloween, maybe 100 bucks. These Bop Its, I had a bunch of these. A couple didn't sell. I had a couple in my box for the flea market, and I grouped them together. And within it took about a week or two, but these did sell full price to 50 bucks. They fit in a one of the, I think the shoebox sized priority box. And the Bop It, people like that. You know, I've sold this one, this smoke one, in good shape. I sold for like 30 bucks. They're they're very popular. Okay, guys, we're almost halfway there and about 20 minutes in, so I'm going to start moving a little bit faster to get through this because I don't like to go much over 30 to 40 minutes to get through my video. All right, Dewalt. This I got this at an auction in a big lot of power tools, but battery-driven ones, and there were a bunch of other Dewalt batteries, all that were ended up being shot, which I was really annoyed. But this light did work, and the battery seemed to charge and work with it. I took a best offer on the Dewalt of $45. And the flat shipping on that. This was a pretty heavy with these two pieces. I think for the lot at auction that I think I paid maybe 10 or 15 bucks. I have a couple. There was like two Milwaukee chargers in there and a couple other things, but you know, this more than made up for it, and happy to move it along. Manchester United. This was a really cool Nike warm up. It was made of the really cool material, just like a track jacket. I and sometimes when you see things with clothing, I think, you know, I always look at it and go, "Wow, will this photograph well?" And I really thought it would, and it did. And this sold within about a week or two. Did get the full price on this, the $37.50 plus the free shipping. This did go first class. It was really light. Got this at the Salvation Army half off for probably $5. Metal Mulisha, a brand that I love and sell a lot of. Metal Mulisha was a big part of the clothing haul that I got, along with a lot of other items that I've been talking about. On the Metal Mulisha, this zip up, this is all embroidered, really cool stuff. Metal Mulisha's got some really cool designs. And on this one, I took a best offer 37 plus free shipping. And here's even a belt. The belt, this was new with tag. The belt 22.50 plus free shipping. And that was just in a haul. Next up, Merrill. These I got at the bins. I actually pulled these out of the bins. They were missing their shoelaces. So I actually, at the dollar store, I do get just the cheap laces, put them in there, take some decent pictures, clean them up a little bit. I mean, Merrill's a great brand. I took a best offer of $45 plus they had the free shipping, and these went in the shoebox priority meal. And I got these at the bins again, probably a dollar or two. Oh, no, wait, no, they do charge $2 for the shoes at the bins, so $2 I paid. the Acro Mills. I had about half a dozen of these different sized. These are these metal storage bins. Mechanics, people that like wood shop, tinkerer, craft people, they really love these types of storage cabinets because they're indestructible. This is, you know, this is made of steel on the outside or metal and all. This was perfect condition. I had gotten this at an auction. I paid less than $5 for this. Then I took a best offer of 60, and it did have free shipping. The shipping I think cost about maybe 12 or 13 bucks because it was pretty heavy item. I had to make a custom box for that. Ah, the KitchenAid. I had sold this this item. I had sold this KitchenAid to two different people who then backed out. This was right around Thanksgiving, and then I was about to give up on it. I kept lowering the price, and eventually, I got this at an auction. I think between 50 and $60 for it. I was really excited. The cobalt blue is something you don't see as often, etc., etc. But it was missing this little knob right here on the end. I wasn't. Sometimes when you can't, you got to really look at stuff at an auction. But I had it up for a couple months. I was considering keeping it. Anywho, finally sold it to somebody overseas. Somebody in Europe bought this, and I did get the 120 and free shipping. So it went to the global shipping program. The person did get it, and good feedback and everything. So, phew, was happy. I would not get this item again. It was a pain to ship. It was really heavy. I did double my money, but barely, and not really worth it. So you win some, you lose some. But in KitchenAid, if you're into shipping really kind of bulky thing, I think this literally weighed like 30 pounds, and it was just a pain. Anywho, enough of that. This was a cool one. I got this at a tailgate auction. I think I paid less than $5 for it. It goes on top of a walking stick. It's and it just has this cool, I don't know, cast a spell or just lead a Halloween parade, whatever you want to do with it. I did get the full price of $35 plus the free shipping. This did go global shipping, so I think it went. I put it in a priority flat rate small box because it was pretty heavy. I mean, it was solid metal. Syracuse, got this at half off at Goodwill. I think I paid $3 for it. It is you know, it's a, you know, kind of Stephen Barry's is that like 90s kind of, it's a double XL. That's why I picked it up. It's this faux leather. It took about 2 months to sell. It kind of sat out there, got a couple low ball offers, and eventually it did sell at the full price of 43 plus the free shipping. This did fit. I think I was able to get it into the shoe box, rolled up, nicely packed. There's another barn coat, the LL Bean barn coat. Got this half off at the Salvation Army. Probably paid $5. I usually only kind of go for the half off on the $9.99 or lower, so I think I paid 5. I did get the full price, $57.50. It did have free shipping, and off that went. Sold this before. This is actually a smaller model of the Brookstone. This is for a, you know, towel warmer. Really, it is a cool kind of device. This is the smaller of the two versions, and this sold for full price, full $70. I got this at a tailgate auction again. I think I paid less than $5 for it. This sold right away too. So maybe it's something that, you know, it's for somebody really likes it for their decor or certain bathroom with the winter coming up, who knows. So the towel spa was full price. another great sale. I had gone through and listed about 30 to 40 hats that I had piled up in kind of a hat death pile. This one I had kind of put aside. This is a Tim McAuliffe. This apparently is like in the 1960s. This was the style for the St. Louis Cardinals. This hat is made of wool. It has a leather brim on it. It's if you're into like baseball memorabilia, this and hats, I guess this gets pretty good here. So anyway, I put this up. I got offers right away, and the first guy, he just made me the offer. I took a best offer on it, 137.50. I did do free shipping, and I did do delivery, sign for it, and all the stuff to make sure that it got there okay. Uh, got this in a hat lot at an auction for I think less than $5, and this was in there. I've held on to this for about 2 years. I've actually had it in storage. I just wasn't ready to list it, and I'm glad I did. And I hope the person that got it really appreciates it. It's a great hat. This was another brand. This Era brand was in the clothing haul of apparel that I had gotten as well. Again, this is really cool, lined, snowboard type stuff. On this coat, I took a best offer of $60 plus the free shipping. It did global shipping program, so cheap to Kentucky. And then here is another one, and that was the same thing. I took a best offer of $55 plus the free shipping to Kentucky global shipping program. Able to go lower. I had about half a dozen of these that I want to sell this stuff. I bought this stuff to sell, so I'm able to go down a bit on some of these. But just look at this thing; it's fantastic. It's just this really cool insulated going down the slope in this cool hoodie here. And in the clothing, I mean, I probably into this $1 or $2 because the clothing line I bought has over 100 pieces. These are really cool. These are pink Bakelite sunglasses. They're mod. They're super cool. You can practically see somebody in the 60s wearing these. I had these up for a few weeks. I had gotten some lowball offers, a lot of watchers on them. I eventually took a best offer of $50 plus the free shipping. Wanted to move them on. They're very fragile, and kind of I was moving a lot of things around in my office and decided to sell these. So anything made of Bakelite from probably the 50s, 60s, definitely sellable. And I had gotten these at an auction. I bought these with a vintage Barbie doll, actually, and I believe I paid 10 for these about 3 summers ago. New York Yankees. This jacket it's a waterproof. It's like a raincoat, waterproof jacket from the World Series. Took a best offer 30 on this plus the free shipping. Only reason I listed this is I found this in a totally different spot of the Goodwill. I found this just like thrown over by some kids' clothes, like on some girls, like little girls' clothing, and just pulled this out. And so if you ever are out and about, like look around the whole store because you never know what you're going to find. And this, I think it was marked $4.99, and then when I bought it, I don't know what happened with the Goodwill, but I got like half offer. I think I only paid like $2 for this. Anyway, got $30. So look around the store. These aliens, I had these up. These have been in my store for, gosh, I know I had them up last winter as well. I got these at an auction. I think I paid $4 a piece for these. I had the King Alien as well. He's missing. I sold him. He can go for about 20-25 bucks. I sold him right away. And then I had the full set. This is a full set of the Space Aliens, including Ripley. And then I threw in the Alien Queen. These I had this up for $100. I wasn't willing to take less than $100 because it's definitely worth it if you want these. But trying to move some stuff out. They're delicate, and I had them displayed for a while. So I did take I eventually put them to the $89.99 with free shipping. I added free shipping, and off they went. When I added the free shipping, they sold within a few days. But the key here for this is presentation. I had these all kind of laid out on the floor, and it just didn't look good enough. And so I actually went into Photoshop and made this image, and it just came out. You could see it's a higher quality. They're all like around the same size, and that I think makes a big difference, especially, when you're selling a lot. Throwing all the stuff on the ground is one thing, but when you're talking, the quality of these toys, it's good to, take the time and maybe do a little graphics with it to make it present a little better. So probably had, $4 a piece into these, so still made a decent profit. Hello Bean. I got these half off at the Salvation Army. They were marked $9.99, so I got them for $5. These sold within a few days. I had gotten a bunch of lowball offers and held out. I took a best offer of $77.50 plus the free shipping in there. And they're just spectacular, boots. I don't know, they're great. They're in great shape, and off they went. These Asics Gel, if they're in good shape, it's a solid 20-25 bucks and up. If you want to wait, I mean, if you want a quick flip, you could, go 20 to 22 bucks. You'll probably get it right away. These Asics I got at the Salvation Army, half off. I think $1 or $2. I took a best offer. Oh no, actually $40. Yep, 40 plus the free shipping. These go into the shoebox. Easy peasy. Asics Gel, good stuff. These the Smashing Pumpkins, great band. Friend of mine was getting rid of some stuff. He gave me this set, and I threw it up. I've had it. I was gonna maybe keep it or display it, and just you can't keep everything and whatever. It's a cool kind of collection box set. Smashing Pumpkins did sell for the full price, 35 plus the free shipping. I think these went media mail, and off that went, so no cost involved with that. These, similar story, no cost, very little. I spent $2 on these at a flea market. The guy had a tarp marked free stuff, and these were on the tarp. And the big track, I never like to just take when I was selling that day as well, and seller to seller, I always like to give somebody something for something. And so I did give him $2 for this. The big track sold for, took a best offer of 45 plus free shipping. I had been lowering this. I had them up for 100 at one point, but I just lower it and lower it. And now with the holidays here and trying to move stuff, I lowered it enough to, somebody's going to pop on it, because this was a really cool vintage toy. You could probably get one to work pretty well between the parts and everything. Ninja Turtles. This bag I got at a tailgate auction. I paid $5 for it. It's vintage. I knew it would sell. Took a best offer of 25 plus the free shipping. I had it up for probably a month or two, and then it sold. This sold, yeah, about, yeah, on the 10th. This is a limited edition Disney store. This is the apple that put her to sleep, Snow White. It's an ornament for your tree. It is a coveted Disney collectible. Took a best offer of 100 on this. Uh, Guy, after listing it right away, person said, "Hey, flat 100," and I kind of held out for a little bit to see if anybody else would jump in, and I was happy to take 100. I think I paid $20 for this at an auction. Uh, Actually, where I got the Kenner Aliens as well at that auction. They had a lot of cool stuff, but great profit. A fit in the small priority mailbox. Off it went. Moving more stuff out. This was a whole bunch of the Lego Duplo with Bob the Builder parts and pieces. It was a big lot, so I actually, to save space and make it easy, I just went and kind of collected together. Also, to easily be able to count these, I just made these towers of like pieces, and then kind of found these guys that were part of the lot as well, and took pictures of them. So with the Lego lot, I took a best offer of $30. They did pay the calculated shipping on top to help me out with that. So happy to move that along. I got this at an auction for probably $4. So off go the Duplo Legos. Here's a Patagonia. I got this at the half off for the Salvation Army. Um, I think I paid five. It was $9.99. I paid five for this. I took a best offer of 65 plus the free shipping. This went into a regional box and great profit. Patagonia makes good quality outerwear clothing. They do fetch some decent prices, and keep an eye out for that. Mr. Spider Sapien. This was a pickup. I got this at the Goodwill. Was actually at the bins, and they do have a regular Goodwill store. I went in, and I always try to do a flyby, and looked over and saw this. I got this for $2. And the lady at the checkout said, "I don't know if this works." And I said, "Oh, it's all right. Even if he doesn't, I bet you the remote is worth it." And this remote is probably worth maybe 20 to 30 by itself. But this Spider Sapien, he sold within about an hour or two of me posting it, full price, $100. Very happy with that. And there was just a flat $10. I did eat a little bit on shipping to get it where it needed to go, but I believe that all is good with this. So the Robosapien does sell decently on its own, but this is a specialized version that says Spider-Man stuff, and he's just super cool, and he's big. He's probably he's like 12 or 14 inches tall. All right, into the home stretch here, guys. This rat rod part, I got this for $5 uh, at a tailgate auction. Uh, I got some lowball offers in the beginning, people asking some technical questions, which is to be understood on something like this. Uh, Ended up taking a best offer of $51, plus they did pay the calculated shipping. And it's a steering wheel. It's for a rat rod. You can kind of put. I think it was originally for a dune buggy. Anywho, somebody added it to their rat rod. Here it is. Here's another one. This one isn't as good as the one that I just showed earlier. This one, the wings don't kind of clip down inside. They can fold back, but they stay out. But it does make Buzz Lightyear sounds. Also found this at the bins. And the wings were bent backwards. It did have a little stress there, but I was able to kind of snap them back into play. It worked fine. And so I got the full price on this. This sold within a day or so, and happy to Happy to sell that. Probably had about $1 or two in it, and off it went. This was another bins pickup. This is Marvel by Johnny Blaze. I did take a best offer of 50 on this. Got this at the bins. It was probably $1, $1.50 because it was a little bit heavy. But this is a limited edition Marvel. It's just a fantastic hoodie. It did have, and even you could see, it had some issues, had a couple marks on the front. But man, it didn't fit me. I would have kept it. It has these awesome patches on the side. Each one of these patches is worth probably a couple bucks on their own each. And so if you see Marvel by Johnny Blaze, great quality. This is super thick. Just a great pickup. Something to look out for. The Steelers are having a great season. I'd had put a bunch of these jerseys up about a month or two ago. I had a Palomalo one that sold. This one sold on the Bettis. I did get full price on this and helped the guy out for the holidays. Did a little extra priority mail on it. Off it went. I got this at a yard sale. I probably paid, I think I paid $5 for it. Okay, this is a 1999 to Avon Read Me a Story Santa. This is a really cool item. I got this in a like box lot, holiday lot at auction. The box lot was $5. This was in there. But when I got him, he didn't have the book. He didn't have these books that actually go into his hand, and he reads the story. He moves and reads to you. It's really cool, kind of just a very cool, warm kind of holiday. People really like this. It is an adorable kind of toy, and I was able to get it in working order. I did take a best offer of $37.50 on this, and you know, it's look out for Avon. It's Read Me a Story. If you find them new in box, they're about $100 easy. So look out for that. And I just wanted to say happy holidays to everybody out there, and I'm happy to share my biggest sale to finalize this video, my biggest sale from this past season, and probably for 2016. And here it is. This is a Panasonic handheld digital voice recorder. I got this at a flea market for $1. Didn't think much of it, didn't know if it worked, and I was able to get it to work. It worked perfectly, and this sold within 24 hours. This sold for full price, and this was, you know, like you see the date here, it's right before Halloween. Didn't know much about this. This is a very rare recorder, and you see here EVP, that stands for Electronic Voice Phenomena. So this is a coveted recorder for ghost hunting. A lot of this stuff was news to me. I learned a lot, and the buyer was very happy with this item. And I wanted to make sure that all was good before I shared this with everybody. So happy holidays. May your picks, your horizon picks, be great. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the video. And I will be putting out another video for my top picks from the Goodwill outlet bins. So stay tuned for that. See you later.